Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House with me, your host, Khadijah. Yeah, it's pretty early here where I am, and I'm just a little bit constantly disturbed by my fellow uh, citizens in the Texas area, um, mainly the Galveston and Houston and um, anybody that's affected by the storm. Those of us who lived through Katrina and um, just the overall catastrophes that we have here in America, then we know that this is a time usually when we put our pedal to the metal and help one another and become the colorblind society that we need to be. Um, it's happening in some cases, and then of course you're always going to hear the negative. You're always going to hear um, people not being arrested. I mean, not arrested, but uh, rescued as much as white people or their white counterparts. And all I'm saying is, it is sad that we are not prepared. Some things in terms of preparedness, we really can't blame on anybody but ourselves. Um, I was listening to a couple of the live streams last night, and there were even people on the live streams saying that they didn't have water, and that they had to go out for water. These are the kind of things that, as far as I'm concerned, are social irresponsibility. Especially if you live in an area that's prone to storms and prone to snowstorms or prone to hurricanes. It is a sad situation that you wouldn't even have enough life skills to know that you may need water. And this doesn't have anything to do with being poor. Because every time you go to the store and buy a package of neck bones and a package of ham hocks, you can buy a case of water. And until you stack water up. Right now, I mean, I can take you to areas of my house where I have this water stacked. I have water stacked. And besides having the water stacked, I drink my personal gallons, or because I drink maybe a little less than a gallon a day myself, period. So I keep my house saturated with water. Now, I live in a climate that is very cold. A lot of y'all couldn't live up here with us Eskimo niggas, as they call us. But there are some times where we have snowstorms, we get snowed in, and the wind chill factor can be as deadly as 70 and 60 and 70 below zero. And you walk out that door and just to the touch, your skin is frozen. You're not trying to go outside in that crap. You're not trying to say, oh, I don't have any water. These are the kind of things that we need to get proactive about. I have family members that have boats because my family likes to fish. So I come from a fishing family, and in fact, having boats is something that I grew up around. Now, even for those of y'all that don't have a boat, I saw a couple young black folks in canoes, rowboats. Y'all gonna have to have a plan once you get up out of this, in the neighborhoods, in the fourth wards, in the neighborhoods that are saturated with black people. Y'all gonna have a contingency plan. You're gonna have to have a plan of what you are gonna do in the case of emergency. Time out, no excuses for you to be sitting there looking stupid and always talking about somebody can't rescue you. listen, don't get me wrong. I know the government has a responsibility to rescue all its citizens. But haven't you learned by now? Haven't you seen by now, learned by now? Look at the flood of 1933. Read some. This is not the first time that it has been a catastrophe in the South. We have them up here. It's not going. It's maybe we don't have flooding as bad. Well, we do get some flooding, but maybe we don't. Nobody's experienced anything like the people are experiencing in Houston right now. And my heart go out to you. I don't want to seem like I'm fussing at you, because my heart go out to you. I'm worried about you. But in worrying about you and in praying for you, I have to say this is enough of the foolishness, because the strong is going to survive. And a lot of y'all asses is going to be wiped out because of your own foolishness. It's of our own foolishness that we cannot blame anybody for but ourselves. Our lack of responsibility. Our lack of just being proactive about our lives and our families. I mean, what the hell? I said it before. Nobody can ride your back unless your back is bent. That's an individual decision, no matter what you say. Because see, there's just two things you guarantee. Once you cross this plane of existence, it's guaranteed that you're going to die. There's either you're going to come to birth as a proactive person, or you're going to come to birth as a reactive person, pretty much. A lot of those things are based on how you are taught to handle situations. Now, I understand that. A lot of what we have to understand is sometimes I don't want to hear that black and white shit. And I'm sure there's 1,000 people in the universe right now, in this country, that feel the same way I feel. There are white people out there rescuing black people. Yeah, there are some white people out there rescuing dogs first. Yes, that's always going to be a situation. And let me ask you something. If you had a boat, who would you rescue first? Would you rescue the black family, or would you rescue the white family? Huh? So I don't have a problem with you rescuing who looks like you first. That's probably human nature. Okay? The thing is when you won't assist somebody because of. Now, if I pull my family out first and make sure my family is safe, and then I come to you and pull your black ass out, then that's just what it is. And I'm sick and tired of, I'm hearing a bunch of craziness like, if we had our boat, see, we should have had our own boats. And it's funny talking about that now when you could have did something about it when way back. You should have got your coins together. Katrina was, 10, 12 years ago. And from the devastation that happened in there should have been nobody in the southern region that got caught up with their pants down, panties down, or drawers down in a situation like this. No water. How can you not have water in your house? That is so real. I cannot believe this. So, and you got babies. I just heard a family of 6 drowned. This is real, people. Black people, you have to get more proactive about your damn survival. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Willie Lynch said that we're going to be, whether you believe he's a mythical character or not, it doesn't really matter to me. The quote is, we will be perpetually miserable until we figure this shit out, until a great phenomenon comes along and free these niggas. That's what he said. And what I'm saying is, what is the phenomenon that's going to come to make us wake up and get up out these, as much as you can, get up outside your pain body as much as you can, and begin to walk in your authority that God gave you. just by your very existence. Ain't no mistake. They the mistake, not you. So whatever it is that's trying to stop you from cultivating your life, whatever is trying to stop you from living, that's the enemy, black or white, as far as I'm concerned. I'm looking at a bunch of people just like during Katrina. They're not stealing Pampers. They're not stealing food. They're not stealing milk, cheese, Pampers, wipes, canned goods. These Negroes are in there stealing and walking out with televisions in an environment that has no electricity. Now, any sane and rational person would first say that is the most insane shit. You know, matter of fact, why don't you just go plug it up somewhere? Hopefully you find a live wire, and psst, that'll be the end of you. I'm not going to dwell on that because that's the same ignorance that I saw during Katrina. I saw black people looting and I saw white people looting. However, the only thing you already know is going to make it to the forefront is the black people looting. Y'all already know. And if you're going to go in there and get you some stuff out the store, make sure it's something for your survival. Please. If you're going to walk in the store and come out with merchandise, I'm advocating for you to survive, baby. But you don't need a damn TV to survive. Okay? Now you're being foolish. You're being ignorant. You're being stupid. You're being reckless. And in New Orleans, the governor gave the police the okay to shoot you niggas on sight when you did stuff like that. I hope it doesn't happen again. Because you're supposed to be trying to survive, not trying to sell no damn TV. Or get a TV. That's not going to work. That's flooded out. Duh. Again, my prayers go out to my Houstonians. I hope you are okay. Hope y'all make it to higher ground. I heard there's going to be another round of storm coming. I'm worried about you. Maxine, and Sherry, Michael. I just hope that people that I know, people that I love, people that I don't know, I love you all. I hope you end up safe. I don't want to see anybody drown. That's just the humanitarian in me. I don't care if you black. I don't really care if you white. If you save somebody, God bless you. If you a black person and you save a white person, God bless you. I'm not saying, oh, white, you saved him because he was white and he wouldn't have saved your black ass. I ain't got time for that ignorance. Do what's right in your heart. If it feel right in your heart to do that, do it. Okay? Now, if you are stupid enough and somebody is waving a Confederate flag and they're talking about die nigga die, and you make a beehive and go swim over there and try to rescue them, why don't you swim your ass to the mental institution? Because that would be a better choice for you. Other than that, let people live. Live, people. Again, my prayers go out to all my people in Texas. Y'all be safe. Be blessed. I love you. And we'll talk again soon.